Friends, hello, welcome back. Happy Thursday. We are on to the Arizona Cardinals as far as our can we make one trade to turn a team into a Super Bowl winner build. Today, the Arizona Cardinals have a beyond average offensive line. We're talking 78, 77 or the guard and tackle. Not bad. Definitely going to want to look at that center position and improve it if we can there. But we only get to make one trade, so we got to keep that in mind. Larry Sticky Fingers still out there holding it down at the 80 overall. To check that twice, I thought maybe it said 88 for a second there. Kenyon Drake, 83, so the running game could be a little bit more stellar. The good thing is Kyler Murray at an 82, and Gold is going to continue to progress, or Superstar, I should say. There's going to continue to progress. Christian Kirk, same story there. So we're looking pretty good there from a wideout position. On defense, this team is, again, it feels so average across the board here. Nice profile picture, Thompson. Looking great, pal. Looking spiffy. We do have Buda Baker there on the other side, though, along with Chandler Jones. You have Isaiah Simmons is a 76 overall already. Holy smokes. So we're talking, that's going to be an interesting piece, I think. That could be a piece we could trade. Because that's the most difficult thing for us in a lot of these sims. They don't let you trade anything. You could trade 6 first-round draft picks away in Madden and be like that. Yeah, we're not really feeling that for that player. I know he's only a backup, but it's not really going to work for us. Not today, not in this situation. Nonetheless, though, over on the CB position, we're pretty good at CB. Looking good there. Again, maybe you look at Pecco. I didn't realize Pecco was still in the league. He's going to be like 50, 35. Domata Pecco holding it. I didn't realize he was gone from the bank. He feels like he's been out of Cincinnati forever. He's 35 and still playing in this league. Good for him. I got to check out the stats real quick. Can I check out the entire stats? That's what I'm kind of looking for. Career stats. Domata Pecco, he has none. All right, good for him. It was worth looking at least. I tried. Contract and skills. There's got to be a season stats. Trades, career stats. Okay, he's never played before. It's his first time. All right, we'll just pretend he wasn't on the league for 14 years. Sure, whatever. Okay, cool. Looking great there, Pecco. But we'll look at Pecco's maybe a replacement there at the right end position. I think we leave the linebackers as is. I think we're pretty good across the board there. Got some growth in some guys. Again, the free safety. If it's there, it's there. And then from this side of the field here, we're talking, again, the center position. It does look like something we have to go after. Center and an edge rusher, I think, is the top 2 priorities here. Center, edge rusher. If we can find a safety, I don't even think we find a safety because we have, Simmons there. And he's got that hidden potential right now. And he's probably going to be the guy, we could trade him, we could keep him. We could just stick him straight in and that could be an upgrade. We'll see what we're looking at right now. If we can find a good player, or a good trade, I should say, a really good one to piece together here, maybe then we consider keeping or trading him. But if it's just, a couple of bronze players to say the least, then we won't worry about it too much. Ready for this one? Blythe and Aaron Donald. Not a chance it happens. Not a chance, but we're going to give it a try for a good time. That's how you have to start these videos off. You have to go a little crazy. Set the feelers, get a good laugh out of the EA computer over here, see what they think. There's a first and Simmons. We're not going to throw in another first because we're just that kind of person. Not even close. But you know what? We will throw in that other first because I know how much they trade, value draft picks in this game. It'll probably move the meter like half a centimeter. Oh, actually a couple. How about that? All right, we're close. We're almost on our way to the one they call Aaron Donald. It's not going to work. I do like Blythe, though. In all seriousness, 28 years old, 76 overall, the center. Again, love trying to trade for the guys with, the bronze trait growth here, I should say, the normal growth, if that's how you want to call it. I like those guys because they, the value's not as high there. The question is, where do you go from there? Because you want to get a left end. Brockers looks like a nice player, but he's 29. Maybe they're willing to move him, actually. If you think about it, Brockers could go. That could improve that position there. What if we go Brockers for 1 first-round pick? Kind of curious to see where we're falling here. I mean, if we could keep Simmons, I'd help out that safety position. We have a good center position. I always feel like when we're looking at these players, like, oh, we have to get more. We're not really getting that much. We're getting a couple guys 80 overall and below. Like that's not even a lie. That's not even a high overall. We got to get more than that for what we're trying to pick up here. And it always seems like Madden always looks at us back like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? That is way too much you're trying to get return here. I think our running back might work. I'm worried about it, but I think it might work here. What if we try Chris Carson and the boys? I'm going to throw him on there just for a good time. 87 overall. Oh, we reset. Oh, I can't do that. That's right. What are you thinking? I want to look running backs there. I guess Rams. Rams don't have a running back. Rams where we want to be here. Malcolm Brown, Cam Akers, Henderson. Brown's actually the highest rated running back on his team, surprisingly there. It's been just a beautiful committee. Us fantasy owners have loved every single bit of it over there, LA. You know, it's funny. LA is always a good team for the run game, too. Usually, at least. But when you split the committee game, that's tough for anybody. But when you still, people are still starting the Hendersons of the world every here and there. I think, it's actually still, that's just how good it is. If you get the committee. I feel like we can't speak this morning for some reason. Someone want to point it out. Michael Brockers. Blythe, first round pick. How you guys feeling? Not even close? We're asking you for 2 old dudes. 2 of them. Madden. How is this still a thing? I'm over here hitting a button and nothing's happening. How is that still a thing? All right, we got to redraw the trade up. Anyway, redrawn. 2 first round draft picks. Sending it. That didn't even move the meter. They didn't even care. They laughed at us for that one. I didn't want to have to do it. What if Simmons gets up to like a 77 or a 78? But that is the only piece we really have. We could get rid of Red. I don't think we can, no. Look at that contract for Chandler Jones. Guy's a stud, though. That's what he gets. Hicks, you got Campbell at the 2 mil cap hit. And I think he has to play. He's got the star potential, though. I don't know if that's going to improve our chances at all here. It'd really be nice to get rid of, a left end. Again, I was, Pecco. I can't imagine him wanting Pecco, not at his age. That's the problem there. We're looking at Phillips. We're looking at, there's Pecco right there. We'll throw them on there just to see what they think. They are not interested at all. Didn't even move the meter. It's tough. It is a tough world in Madden. I really do think we should just make trades out of franchise mode and just straight up send the trade there. But see, then it takes away the concept of the video of making one trade to win it. But it's just so, the trade mechanism is just so unrealistic. How would you not, I'd take 2 firsts for these guys in a heartbeat. I mean, maybe you consider, no, he's 28, and Brockers is 29. 2 older guys, you're getting 2 first-round draft picks. I don't know how you pass that up. Maybe that's my ignorance, but I mean, again, if we watch Minka Fitzpatrick go for a first-round draft pick, you want to talk about guys going for a first-round draft pick, we'll bring it up every time. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Are we forced to trade them Simmons as well? I don't want to. I really do not want to have to send Simmons out the door, but we are nowhere close to getting this trade to work, and we have to try to make something work here. We might try a little bit of an upgrade. What about going to D Ford in San Fran? Again, I know they're not going to take the 2 firsts. Ford, and again, a 79 overall center. I'll send the trade to see where we're at. We're not close, but we're willing to throw on Simmons, I think, for D Ford. I think that's really going to help the pass rush, and again, we'll have to deal with Thompson at the 75 overall at that point, but is it worth it? Is it worth it? I'll get back to you in a minute because once again, we have to redraw up the trade. You know what is really funny about this? I was just thinking, EA actually said, I can't believe, the more I think about it, it's crazy. They actually came out with a message at the beginning of Madden coming out saying, we messed up. We know we messed up. We know you guys care about franchise mode. We apologize for not fixing it, not updating it. And since that message, have they done anything at all to fix the problems in franchise mode? I can't believe that's worse than politics. At least the president at least pretends to kind of care after, they at least attempt to pull something off that they're talking about. I don't even think EA's put any sort of effort at all into franchise. It's crazy. It's kind of disappointing, but it's crazy at the same time. It's more disappointing because I really do like playing franchise mode. Nonetheless, first, and 2 and a second. We're going to give them Simmons. We're going to give it a try. They're going to say no. And now Simmons is going to come. I'd at least just like a little update in the trade mechanic. I think next episode, love to hear you guys' thoughts on it. But I think the next one, we're just going to trade to something straight up. We're going to go straight up trade. We get one trade with one team to improve, to improve the Cardinals. It might be a little bit crazy to just say, okay, we're going to force this trade, but it seems to be more realistic than we've gone on here. It's not even going to work for Simmons. What? Are you crazy? Holy screenshot and send to EA. I got a question how you would not take Simmons and 3 first-round draft picks, a stud in Isaiah Simmons for your 30-year-olds. Unreal. Maybe it's because it's Ford instead, but that's crazy. We'll go back to the Rams. I get it, I guess, because we're saying D Ford, but man, you talk about a team that's got a plethora in one position, like the 49ers. Why are we switching teams? We're going to go back here. We're going to go back to the end position. It was a left end Brockers was. We're going to overpay. And we're going to say, please accept that. And they're going to, not even close! I'm losing it. I'm losing it. We're sending it. We are sending this trade offline. We are sending D Ford over to the Rams. We're going to do it right this very second here. And we're going to save the rosters. Again, if you guys would rather see us just try to force away with the trade mechanism, let us know. But I think we can all agree that there is not a chance that at the very least the Rams wouldn't accept that trade. I mean, you can make the argument, I guess. I still don't see it because it's 2 first for why, and they got 2 studs already on the edge. But you could make the argument for the 49ers. But to the Rams, too, that's crazy. We're going to the 49ers, though, because we're greedy. So we're going to go to the 49ers. We're going to pick their players up here real quickly. And we're going to go, what was it, center and Richburg. There you go, the 29-year-old center. And then we're going to go to, we'll go this direction. Might be a little bit quicker here. We're going to go to right end. Was it right end? No, it was left end. And they're just loaded with the ends over here in San Francisco. Even their backups got some solid overalls at the 74, 75. We're going to go there. And we're going to go, what team are we on now? The Cardinals. We're going to say, here you go. Take Simmons. We'll take him off the team. Get all this taken care of. Simmons, you're gone. Sorry, we want to make this trade happen. You're going to have to leave. There you go. Trade, send it. The trade was rejected because it cannot be traded while injured. Of course, we're not going to make that trade because Madden says, yep, player's injured. That's not going to work. Okay. I forgot. That's also a thing that I think I've asked you guys this before. It's just, it doesn't make, hang on a second. And you guys didn't really, I don't think I got an answer, but it doesn't work. For some reason, you can't trade injured players. I don't understand why that's a thing. That is a strange thing, I guess. But nonetheless, we'll go to the Rams then. It was definitely a trade. We knew that was going to happen. And EA said, not a chance. Not a chance at all. We're going to make that. But we knew it happened in real life. So we'd go ahead and say, trade rejected as a result. No, Rams having less than a number of minimum centers. Okay, so Rams, centers. They need a center. Okay, we can do that. Wait, hang on a second. Let's see the trade meter. Trade interest level, very high. Oh, you don't say. You don't say. You aren't too keen of it in franchise mode. So we'll send you a center back. See you later, Gallard. Gaillard? It's probably Gaillard. Trade rejected as a result in the Rams having less than the minimum number of defensive ends. Okay, we're going to make this work. We are just testing the patience today. It's all good, though. Here you go. Have Josh Morrow. He's a legend. One of the best in the league, and he's now on your team. All right, so back into franchise mode we go. I'll be honest, I love doing these. I think they're fun. And they're a challenge, the whole one trade thing. You know, could it really improve a team if they could get that one trade off? But I feel like we complain too much. And I just, this might be the last one we do. In all honesty, I want to do it more, but I just, not what I want. I don't want to be frustrated by the game. I want to enjoy playing it. And I don't want to complain about it. And it seems to be that's the end result. I don't know what else to say, though. It just doesn't make sense. It really does not make sense, the logic. And I guess that's why there's so many people, we've always said it, so many people frustrated with franchise mode in their game. There's just so many different areas. Nonetheless, though, we picked up Blythe, 76 overall at center. And we're going to look at, what was it? Brockers. Brockers at left end. So we picked up the upgrade at Brockers. We still do not have the defensive tackle. No, that's a lie. I think we have to upgrade our defensive tackle, right? I think somebody's injured. Is that what it was? We'll go ahead and fix that real quick. Right, perfect. I actually I forgot Pecco's a natural defensive tackle and had him at edge here. So I actually like the idea that he could swap in there with Peters a little bit as well. So I think that D-line's going to be pretty solid like that. Again, we got Chandler Jones back in the lineup, Buda Baker. We're going to see how the safety position goes. That's going to be a challenge over there. Free safety for Jalen Thompson. Besides that, I think we're good there. Again, we got the center on the offensive line, boosting up that offensive line a little bit. Still could be a little bit better on the right side. Maybe that's why the run game struggles a bit. Kyler Murray, now the 82 overall, though, heading into the regular season. And real quick, we're going to look at schemes. Okay, so offensive scheme, we do not fit anywhere here. The receivers do not see it. 50%, no one else really feeling it. The pistol, blah, West Coast spread, better wide receivers, halfbacks. We'll take a look there. Halfback, West Coast zone run. Again, 73% there. Center, right guard, left guard, right, tight end. Wide receivers don't agree as much there. The running backs do. I ain't as worried about the running backs as I feel like we should be as worried about the wide receivers. I do think this is going to be a team that's going to have to be an offensive powerhouse. So we might go vertical zone run here. and hope that works out. No, because we want a quarterback that can run a little bit too, right? The vertical zone run uses agile alignment to create multiple holes for the halfback to choose from and forces the defense into assignment conflicts. Is there something multiple zone or multiple zone is a balanced offense that is very difficult for the defense to predict? The team can run out of multiple receiver sets and throw out of formations. So halfback, 2 or 3 quarterbacks fit there. And again, 2 of 5 wide receivers. I think we have a pretty good balance in that one right there. We're going to leave it as is. The defensive 3-4 setup's got to stay. I don't know what Kyler Murray's scheme fit is, actually. I want to take a look here real quickly. Does he fit this scheme? Does not look like it. What is his scheme fit? He is a practice squad eligible player. That's always nice. He's a scrambler, and we're looking for a field general. So we'll see if that works out for him here. See, that's a problem. We want to use the quarterback that's a scramble. That's the way. That's what's going to be the way to Kyler Murray's heart here, I think. So let's take a look here and figure out if we can improve this offense for him. That might be the scheme that we currently had set up. I'd like to be able to I like to be setting up something that would help him because he's definitely going to be the focal point of this offense, running the football a lot. The question is, who does he fit? 3 of 3 right there, the spread quarterback. He actually likes running the spread, and there's 2 of 5 wide receivers. I don't mind running the spread. We can run the spread offense. Shotgun formation with extra scrambler QBs, create an extra running. Yeah, we'll go spread for Kyler Murray. That's going to work there. And we're going to go ahead and sim up the first 8 weeks of the season. I think we're ready to go. We'll see what these guys can do. All right, so here we are, halfway through the season, and help a player upgrade his depth trait. That'd be fantastic. We are 3-4. Not the greatest. It's a tough division, though. 4-4 is currently in first place, so we're only a game out, or half a game out, really. The Chiefs undefeated there. Not a big surprise. Oh, well, you know what is a surprise? Is Jalen Hurts playing quarterback? What's going on here? You want to talk about it? The 7-1 Eagles. All right, then. Sure, count me in. I guess. We don't have a choice. The 49ers, 4-4. Seahawks, 3-4. Cardinals, 3-4. And the Rams, 3-5. Currently on a 2-game losing streak. So we was at one point 3-2. Team's been playing well. We'll take a look again at the schedule here. You might have had some tougher opponents. Looks like it's going to lighten up here. We get the Bills next. There, it doesn't look like it lightens up. Who am I kidding? There's the Seahawks, Patriots, and Rams. It is a tough schedule playing in this AFC or NFC West. That's just how it goes. So we beat the 49ers, beat Washington. Lost to the Lions. You got to beat the Lions. I think you got to beat the Panthers. So we lost some games we should have won. Lost to the Cowboys. Lost to the Seahawks. That's a tough team there. We're going to see, the Dolphins. You got to beat the Dolphins. Got to beat the Giants, Eagles. I mean, that's 3 wins. We're 3-4 right now. We gotta steal about 3 more. We gotta beat the 49ers again, maybe, and steal one of the Rams games and try to split with the Seahawks. That's gonna be key here for this team, I think, if they want to continue to make some moves right here. And as far as the standing stats are concerned right now, we have Kyler Murray, only 1,430 passing yards. Not what I wanted to see. He's on pace for 3K, 12 TDs, 7 interceptions, the 81 rating. How's he doing from a rush game perspective? Definitely something to watch out for. 3.3 yards per game. That is not what we wanted to see out of Kyler Murray. I'd like to see him scramble a little bit more there if we can. Kenyon Drake's averaging 4 yards per carry, so that's nice. But that is all we're getting so far out of this team. The defense, again, we'll take a look at real quick. How's the team looking? Tackle for losses is led by the one, the only Michael Brockers. What a pickup. He's looking like a stud now. 9 tackle for losses this season. Love seeing it. QB sacks currently led by him as well, too. Where is Chandler Jones? Chandler? Chandler, where are you at, pal? No sacks, 7 tackles, 0 for a lot. What's going on? You want to talk about it? Why are we struggling? All right, so let's do it, though. Let's finish out this season. We'll see how these guys do. They got to win. Again, they got to win 5, I think. You got to go 5 and I know there's 9 games left. Yeah, you got to go 5-4. Would like to go 6-3. Got to try for a 6-3 end here for these guys. Anything's possible, though. It's again, it's an AFC West that's really up for anybody to take. That's what's so crazy about that AFC West. It's been like that for a few years now. More than a few years, ever since the Seahawks and 49ers were at the top of it, where it's just been a loaded division, top to bottom. Carson Palmer and the boys were back in it. And you brought TG3 in after a while there, and the Rams have always been competitive since. That defense, it's been a good division. We'll see. Anybody can win it. Could be a tough one here. It looks like we're not going to be the ones that win it. That is not what we was looking for here. We're going to finish with a record of 6-10. Just a team that doesn't sim up well. We knew it was going to be tough. It would have been nice to keep Isaiah Simmons. No questions about it. You keep Isaiah Simmons, and I think your team progresses throughout the season a little bit better defensively. But that was not the case here, unfortunately. Well, look, though, real quickly, Cardinals, that's the preseason. We don't really care about that. Postseason, what we needed to do is win. We beat the Dolphins, got it. Lost to the Bills, problem. Beat the Seahawks, looking good. Then it lost to the Patriots, Rams, Giants, Eagles, and just fell to pieces at the end of the season. And that's the problem. That 4-game losing streak really killed us. You could have picked up 2 or 3 wins there, and you would have been good to go. But it didn't happen, unfortunately. And this team's going to, once again, falter and fail to make playoffs, even with a couple additions. Now, again, you use those picks, you trade Simmons away. I think you could get a pretty good haul in return there. But it just wasn't the case here. 28 interceptions, 16 INTs for Kyler Murray. And we didn't get to see Murray run the football a lot. That kind of killed us too. At 211 yards on the ground, 54 attempts. But would have liked to see it a little bit higher there. 400 or 500 yards for him. But in the 83, you kind of expected not to be the highest. Drake averaged 3.7 yards per carry. Could have been a little bit better as well. Nuke under 1,000 yards, surprisingly. But that's because Kirk and Sticky Fingers over here both had 700 plus themselves as well. And again, when your quarterback only throws for 3,500 yards, that's going to happen. It was 28th in the league from an offensive perspective. That's a problem. That's where we struggled. Maybe we should have went bigger on the offense. That could have been it. As far as the defense is concerned, did we top 10 it anywhere? It's not looking like it. Did I pass this up? My pass? No, we're right there. Right in the middle of the pack. So that's going to happen. Middle of the pack. And a bad offense, not going to get the Super Bowl done. As for this video, though, guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.